How y'all doing today? My name's Ayin, and today's topic of discussion is going to be step outside of your box. Step outside of your box. The reason behind today's topic on step outside of your box, I think about there's all too often that you have golden opportunities that come to you and maybe you just don't recognize them. And you fail to recognize them because you won't step out of your comfort zone. You won't step outside of that box. The opportunities that I'm talking about or referring to are situations where there's literally no downside to them. There's none whatsoever. You've heard the phrase, sometimes all you have to do is just show up. Well, I'm going to take it 2 steps further. Yeah, you got to show up. You got to show up for that golden opportunity to be of any benefit to you. But the second step after showing up would be to listen. Listen. See how you could work with whatever the opportunity is that's presenting itself to you. The third step is apply yourself. Apply yourself to the golden opportunity that you just listened to. Applying yourself is doing everything in your power to work towards your strengths of doing whatever it is that's presented to you so that you'll succeed. But the key to this is you have to keep an eye out for these opportunities. Sometimes we're so stuck in our comfort zone on things that we like to do and avoiding things that we dislike. And I'm talking about everything being healthy here, to where we just devolve in the stand back into the same old. And you don't want to do that if you want to push on ahead. Now, there's so many different varieties of examples of how this may apply to people, whether it's, just life lessons, maybe it's certain people that you had the opportunity to have in your life. There were good people that were around you, whether they were business opportunities, whether there were things that you just missed out on that would help you become, get a step closer to your goals. There's just a variety of things. I'm going to share with you one. Just giving you one example from my life on stepping outside my comfort zone. When I was coming up in my household, my home, one of the things that was pushed was, secular schooling, going to college. So much to where I don't really know how much of that was even me. Keep in mind, I don't know if I've mentioned this in any of my other videos. I'm not that great at math. Not a fond person of reading. Writing was all right. Didn't really like writing because these things were things out of my comfort zones. What I mean by not good at writing or not really wanting to read or enjoy reading, it was a lot of effort for something I didn't want to do. I found it boring. So going to school, continuing my education to go to school to write and do all the very things that were out of my comfort zone was asking a lot. Was really asking a lot. And I really didn't even learn how to truly write. What I'm talking about, write in a form that was acceptable, to people, covering certain basic things until college. It's very funny that what I'm sitting here discussing to you of me not liking to do, me not taking any joy in it, was something that I happen to be good at. I wrote a book. I mentioned it at the end of every one of these videos here on the channel. Kilimanjaro's The Arithmetic of Family Communication. Now think about it. A person who doesn't care for writing, a person who really didn't care for reading a lot, especially like I said, like as a pastime, I wrote a book. I was good at it. I'm reaching people. That was out of my comfort zone. You could not have told me that was something I was going to do 20 years ago. Because I would have laughed at you. I would have laughed at you just saying the fact that I would read the type of book that I even wrote. Stepping outside of your box. Stepping outside of what you think that you know. Stepping outside of the things that you're familiar with. Stepping outside of the things that people tell you that you're familiar with. Sometimes too, people have a way of funneling you in the things that they think you should do. That's the reason why I'm always promoting on this channel. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. Accept them. The things that you're strong at, play to your strengths. The things that you're weak at, see if you can strengthen yourself in your weaknesses. If it's something that you can't overcome, at least you know what to avoid. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses. I can't think of any situation that you're in that, or you're going to be a part of, that is not going to ask things of you. In other words, a situation or any sort of position, and you can take this however you like, whether you're talking about work, relationship, friendship. I can't think of any situation where it's just going to sit there and not ever evolve. Because when it evolves and it grows, hopefully it's into something that's better. And think about it. Even if the situation that you're in, whether it involves other people, whether it involves positions in your life, if they don't grow and you do, then you outgrow them and you move on to something else that's more suitable for you. That's healthy growth. That's healthy growth, something for you to strive for. Step outside of your box. Step outside of your box on what you think that you know. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to share that with you today because, like I said, I think that some people, they shortchange themselves. They really don't even pay attention to what they may be good at. Sometimes you do something. I know that I mentioned this in another video. Sometimes you do things that's so effort that you put so little effort into, but you just excel at, that other people take notice. Man, you can do that? You're able to do that? Man, that's hard for me. I can't do that. How did you do that? And you hadn't even put any thought into it because it's just that, it comes easy to you. Pay attention. Pay attention to those, like I said, those strengths and those weaknesses with yourself. That's just something I wanted to share with you today. If you hadn't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Subscribe to my Facebook business page so you can get encouraging, upbuilding material, just like I upload on this channel every week. I'm also on Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, the whole nine. Whatever's your cup of tea, okay? In the meantime, stay encouraged, avoid being discouraged. My name's Ayn. You have a good one.